Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tonya, Lady T. It's another edition of LadyTSensations. Y'all are on the flavor train at my house for Sunday dinner. Today, y'all, I was feeling it. I got me a couple of steaks and 2 pieces of corn on the cob. I was going to do zucchini and squash, but I said, let me go ahead on and use up the rest of this corn because I didn't want it to get overly freezer burn. And then we got some John Brown water. I've been drinking up some water today, y'all. Let's say grace. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body, for Christ's sake. Amen. All right, y'all, let's get into it. You know, when you take them steaks out of that air fryer, you got to jump onto it real quick so your steaks will still be hot. Oh, and y'all see how that knife just glided through it? So soft, so tender. Ooh, it's got a crisp on that fat. Are you kidding me? And y'all, when I eat steak, I just do a little salt, pepper, onion powder. That's it. Don't put a whole lot of seasoning on it. I probably won't eat both of them. Oh yeah. So full of flavor. So good, y'all. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and get you a bust on out and do your steak. I hope y'all have had a blessed week. I've been just relaxing and chilling this week. And this weekend, I had to go to the grocery store yesterday, y'all. Spent $150. I was just out of a lot of stuff. Y'all know how it is. You're just out of stuff and you just had to, you know. So good. And y'all, it's been so hot. Since I'm home all week long working, my body has gotten tempered to being inside. I get up early in the morning and walk, but it's been so humid. And about 9:30, are you kidding me? Please. It's like you're in the middle of the day. Forget about it. You better go ahead on and have all your stuff done. That fat in between that meat. It's been so beautiful outside. I want to talk about something right quick too. Oh y'all, this is so good. Let me eat some more. Went and got my nails done yesterday. Just did some fun colors to match my outfit. But where I go and get my nails done, the capacity, of course, with you know, with the Rona, only 10 people max are allowed in the establishment. Well, as y'all know, with everything going on, where I go and get my nails done, they check your temperature. You know, the little gun thing. And they're asking you to wear a mask. Of course, y'all, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Yeah, so I always have my mask with me. And you know how you see it and hear it on the news. And some people that come up there, honey, they are not having it. They don't want you to take their temperature, and they are not wearing a mask. And again, I don't bring it up for banter. I really don't. But I'm just not quite understanding how wearing your mask and getting your temperature taken to protect, it's not just about you that needs to be protected. It's about protecting other people from you. Because we know a person can be asymptomatic and don't have any symptoms. Even though I get it, the temperature, because that's part of the asymptomatic. If you don't have a fever, you don't show signs of this and that, what good would the temperature taken? But as a business owner, because that person has a responsibility to make sure that people like me and others that were sitting in there being serviced, at least we can see physically that they're taking the precautions. And not only that, it's the guidelines and it is the mandate based on what your governor and or your city councilmen have deemed mandatory as a business. This is stuff you have to do. If you're going to open up your business to serve the public, these are the requirements for you to do. Because suppose they've just got somebody out in there in the parking lot watching your business. They got somebody that may walk in there to get a pedicure or something, and they're making sure that you're adhering to those mandates, those mandatory mandates that they've established in the community that you lived. You know, you may live in a state that might not be deemed a hot spot, but you might live in a county within that state that is deemed a hot spot. So they're being serious. This is real, y'all. This is real, you know. But I know Monday, tomorrow, July 20th, a lot of businesses are making it mandatory. You cannot shop in their establishment unless you're wearing a mask. and this is just me, to me, you wearing a mask, in my opinion, has absolutely nothing to do with your rights as an American citizen. It just doesn't. No, you know, it's environmental. This is an environmental thing. It's so good, y'all. But again, that's why I always say when I'm on here and I'm talking, and y'all, we just talking family. Use wisdom, people. Use wisdom. You can't make it just be about you. It's about all of us. We are all of us are in this together, y'all. And like I said, now here it is. We all as a people have to talk about and discuss. School's getting ready to start back. And we got to make some real hard decisions about our children. Oh, that was good. Had a nice piece of marbled, caramelized piece of meat, piece of fat. When you buying steaks, you're going to pay extra, but get you some John Brown steaks that's got that good marbling in it. This corn is nice and sweet, y'all. And I know those masks can be uncomfortable. But what's your thoughts, y'all? And again, this is not for us for argument. But what's y'all thought about, like, what's the pros and cons? What is the big deal about putting on your mask so that at least you're providing yourself and others some level of protection? And it's not just, you know, everybody, but you got a large percentage of people, like anywhere between 20 and 30% of people, they are highly offended when they're told to put on a mask, or we have to check your temperature to enter this establishment. Anyway, just a thought, y'all. Oh, y'all, I watched that movie on Netflix, Fatal Affair, with Nia Long in it. What do y'all think about that? It was pretty good. I won't do a spoiler alert. Maybe I'll talk about it next week. For people who want to see it, got time to go see it. And maybe it's me, and I know I can be critical especially when it comes to movies, because the movies are my jam. But y'all, I know as actors grow, like we all grow. And there's a change, there's a shift. But when I look at some actors and actresses, I'll be like, did you just do that movie because you just needed some money? And there's nothing wrong with that. You get it how you live. But what happened to the quality of your acting? And it's not that just because you got older and we're used to seeing you look a certain way. No, 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 no. To me, as you get older, you get more seasoned and you really hone in on your craft, which is, if you're an actor, you're an actor, you know? Oh my God, it's good. Like certain actors and actresses, as they get, like, they age, wine ages beautifully. The taste of it is more robust. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's just me. Personally, that guy, I can't even think of his name. God, his name just was on the tip of my tongue. The co-star in the movie Fatal Affair. Oh gosh. To me, he was the wrong person for that role, and that I know y'all saying, shut up, Lady T. Who movie set you on? TheFlavaTrain. Nah, I'm just playing y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's almost like the guy that was Neil Long's husband. He should have been, quote unquote, the villain in the movie. And the guy that was the villain should have been the husband. And that's, in my mind, that's just how it should have been. Because, see, I like him. Because he played in that series, the first time I ever saw him, Neil Long's husband in this movie, Fatal Affair. He played on that show, Imposters. Now, I actually loved him in that character. And he almost came off as the same character in this movie. You know? So, anyway. Getting full. But yeah. Whenever I'm watching movies and there's a bunch of A-listers in it, I always say, man, he actually should have been playing that role. Or, here's another scenario. Let's say you've been watching the series for years and years, and the lead person or the lead people in those series, or, you know, you've grown to love that character. You've grown to love them. But then you see them in another movie. Let's say it's off season. They're no longer doing that series. They're on a hiatus. And so now they have an opportunity to do some movies, right? So they're casted in a movie. And you're watching them, and they may be giving a good performance or not. And all you can see in your head is them and that other character. You're trying to erase it. You're trying to make them be and have the same response. Ooh, if that was so-and-so, he would have responded that way. But you have to just, you have to unscramble your brain and say, Tonya, he's not playing that character in this movie now. In this movie, he's not the assertive one. In this movie, you got to tell him everything he's supposed to be doing. You know, he's one of them subservient characters. So you have to just almost, talk to yourself to say, that ain't this show, Tonya. So just, back off. But anyway. But that's the versatility of actors. You don't want to just be typecasted unless, the only type of actor you are. Is that a bone? Unless you just want to be an action character. You're not interested in being any other kind of character than action. And that's fine. That's what you want. Anyway. We all have our things, don't we? When we're watching movies. Like that character, that guy in Breaking Bad. Loved that series. Are you kidding me? Just loved it. Loved the character. Weren't in love with what they were doing, of course. But loved the characters. And so when I saw him in any other type of movie or series, oh my, it took me a while. I can't even really watch him in anything else now. Isn't that weird? It's like my brain won't let me or something. Anyway. Save that and eat that for lunch tomorrow. With a piece of bread. Make a sandwich out of it. But anyway, y'all. In North Carolina, they have delayed parts of the reopening phase. Too many cases. Not particularly, again, not here in my county that I live in. But there are other counties around in North Carolina that had 2,000 cases reported today. Oh my God, that's some good water. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh my goodness. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Let's just all stay safe. Again, just use wisdom. Please wear your protective gear. Please, please, people. Please, please. You just never know. The day you decide, after you done fought it and all that, the day you decide to wear it, you just never know. That might be the day that mask blocked some droplets that you could have inhaled. You just never know. And look at it like this. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end the video. Think about your children, if you have any. Think about people that you may live with, people that you come in contact with, your loved ones, your husband, your wife. You know, it may be that you don't necessarily want to wear that mask, but I always think, if I catch something and I bring it home to my loved one, their body immune system may not be as strong as yours. And don't have that on your conscience that, let's just say you don't believe it does anything, but at least you know you did everything you were supposed to do based on the CDC guidelines and your community guidelines. At least you know you did everything you did to protect not just yourself, but your family and others that you may come in contact with because you may be asymptomatic. That's all. That's why I made it my decision that I was going to put myself back on lockdown and remove myself from my family and my mother. And so that, you know, as this other wave is coming through, at least we know, at least I know in my knower, Tonya, you did everything, you used wisdom and you did everything that you knew to do to keep you, others, and your loved ones out of harm's way. And that's all. That's all. That's it and that's all. You did. You were a participant in what they were asking all of us to do. Amen. Anyway, let me go. I'm finna see what else I can find on the Netflix. And I also been reading here lately. Somebody had reached out to me about going and purchasing one of their books. So I'm gonna go on Amazon. I think even I was watching the Sauce Queen. I believe she said her brother, has written a book. Sauce Queen's brother. She's a mukbanger here on YouTube, y'all. I think she said her brother, and I put it in my liked video so I can go back to it and get it. But yeah, Sauce Queen brother, she said her brother wrote a book. I believe she did say it was her brother. But anyway, I'm going to go check it out. I love to read. I used to have a book club years ago. Y'all remember when Oprah did book clubs? Well, I used to have one, or I used to, you know, host one at my house. And that was years ago. Oh my God, that was before Lauren was born. And that's why I had to shut it down, because as grandma, I had to watch her because, you know, her Dexter and her mama was working, and her mama was going to college and going to night school and stuff like that and working on the weekends. So grandma had to, step on the scene. But yeah, I did enjoy doing the book clubs. I really did. But anyway, let me go. I love y'all. And I want to thank y'all for stopping on. Oh, road to 50K. Road to 50K. Share my video today. Hey. Anyway, I want to thank you for stopping on the Flavor Train, because what? Flavor is where it's at. Love y'all, and y'all be safe out there. Bye.